Okay, welcome, and this video I'm just going to show you a few more slingshots that I've made. First slingshot that I have made is this one. I do like this one. It's quite a nice one. It's a bit crappy at the moment. You know, I've used it a few times, gone up. You know, I live in the rural areas of Australia, so you know, there's a lot of bushland around here, so don't go hunting with it, just go up to the bush, shoot a few things with it. But since it's white and land's very red over here, you know, white and red don't mix, so it just needs a new sand and it's good. The key thing about this is if you ever look at it, it's probably a bit wonky and you're like, yeah, that's pretty poor craftsmanship. But the thing is about this one is it's kind of tailor-made to my hand. Now, if you ever look here, it's got carved in indents here, and one there. So basically, it just fits into my hand nicely. The thing about this one is you can do two forms of grip on this. You can either do hammer or the one that your spray obviously prefers, because I get a lot of my information and ideas off his thing. Is like this. And you know, you usually fire like dankums like this. It's very strong, and when you fire it, you know, you just flick your wrist down like this. The thing about this one is it's got two methods of attaching bands. You can either have flat bands, which basically you'll just put over the two holes, and then I've cut in grooves here, which can be wrapped around with elastic, which I find very good to hold your bands down. Also, you know, these grooves at the top here for tubular rubber, like this stuff here. This is my old stuff. It's you know, it's not any particular stuff. It's got from a rubber store down the road. It's quite good quality stuff. I don't know, it's like what, $5 a meter, and yeah, it's quite strong. Not as good as tubular rubber, the black tubular rubber, but it's quite strong. So what you do is with that stuff is you just place it over these two grooves that I've created here. So I'll just use this again. So you put it like that, and you'll just fold it down, and then use it to wrap around. And then obviously you have two, and you have a pouch, so they can just flow over the top nicely. Main important about this, especially when you're doing grooves like this, is to file down the ends, like here and here, so that there's no sharp, you know, corners and that, so it doesn't rip your elastic when it flies over it. Another thing that I've done is I've carved the letter 6 into it, because 6 is my favourite number, and you're probably like, oh, he's got 3 6s there, so, oh god. But don't worry, not 666 for the devil, just 6 6 and a 6, because 6 is my favourite number. Now, that's my first slingshot that I wanted to show to you, which it's probably one of my favourite slingshots that I've made. The second one I created just today. It's not fully finished yet, but it's getting there. It's this one here, and I like to call this one the compact, because it is very compact. It's got a much wider fork than, see, like from there, the fork than this one, and it's got a much higher fork, which I probably could do with taking the fork height down a little bit, but oh well. So with this one here, it's got no front or back yet, and with this one here, you obviously can't do a hammer grip because it's got no handle. Just got this bit here. So if you did a hammer grip, you'd kind of end up like that, and then you'd pull it back, and it wouldn't go anywhere, just pop out. So with this one here, you have to do is place your baby finger there. That finger there, your middle finger will fit around here and slightly just hold on to the inside bit of the fork, and then index finger will sit at the top of this fork, and then your thumb around that one. Now with this one here, it seems that my hand, if you have a look, my hand here is in front of the fork. You have to, when you pull it back, you have your rubber here, you pull it back, and then when you let go, you have to flick your wrist forward, because if you don't, it'll come and hit your hand. Okay? So I like this one, and the main thing I did with this one is I used a sander. Okay? and with a lot of my slingshots I make, I just use a sander to get down. I cut little bits off with a jigsaw, and I use a sander because I like using the sander because it gets a nice finish. And I'll just show you that sander for a bit. It's an air-powered sander. It's pretty good. It's got 3 different types of sand pad here. They come off really easily, and I tell you, it's a brilliant thing, you know. And it just you just clip like that, and it goes. It's quite a powerful sander. With both of these slingshots, I've made them out of a plastic. It's a strong plastic. It definitely won't break. You know, will not snap it unless you swing it around and hit something with it. Then it could possibly break. But apart from that, I doubt it would snap. It's made out of this plastic called it's called a packer. Basically, this is what this one here started off like. It started off as a block of plastic like this. This one here is obviously is thicker than this one. This is the thickest plastic you can get. It's the white plastic one. And this here, they're basically used to prop up portable homes and buildings and that. Because I work in the cabinet industry, and we use these to like prop up kitchens and stuff like that. Cause you can get lots of different heights, you know. And yeah, I got a few slingshots that I'll show you, and where I've laminated different colours together and carved slingshots out of them. So that's to come. The last feature I'd like to show you about these is this one in particular. I haven't done it to this one yet. If you ever look at this one, it's my camera may not pick it up. It's got powdery film on it. So what I've done with this one is to get rid of the powdery film, and I found that I dipped it in acid actually, and it didn't eat. It just for a few seconds, and it came up with a very smooth finish, and it shows up the swirls that I've done in it quite nicely. So I hope that you like my 2 slingshots that I have presented to you today, and I hope that you enjoy the video and watch some more. Thank you.